what's up, you guys? We are back. It's season 8 Realist Radio Show. What's going on? What's going on? We want to thank everybody for tuning in and supporting us here on the PreGame Radio Network, Realist Radio Show. We are streaming twice a week. So we are at our home base at the PreGame Radio Network every Thursday from 8 to 10. So make sure you tune in, www.pregameradio.net, and every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. on Extreme Vibe TV, which is a Roku channel. So shout outs to the Pregame Radio Network's Artist of the Year, DaliTyson. She will be live with us tonight, which is an honor. So, in the meantime, make sure you head over to her Instagram at Dali.Tyson and show her some love. Tonight's show, we got some gossip, some reality news. We got the chat it up. We got the anonymous letter and more. So make sure you keep it locked, and we will be back with a word from our sponsors.
Shout outs to our sponsors over at Emmy Productions for all your photography, video, and digital. Simply want to do a photo shoot? Are you a model and need something for your portfolio? Do you have an event, a documentary, maybe a TV series or web series that you want filmed? Hit them up at Emmy Productions with a D on Facebook and let them know the Realist Radio sent you. Hey, it's Tasha Nicole Wright of the Realist Radio Show. When I host or go live, I'm rocking my Lip Sense waterproof lipstick. Head over to cenacite.com/awesome lips and more by Andre. Put in promo code LIP15 for 15% off your purchase. Let them know I sent you. All right, y'all. So, before we get into some music, as you guys already know, Bobby Shmurda was released finally from prison. So, Bobby Shmurda is officially home. Bobby Shmurda has reason to bust out with the Shmurda dance. I mean, so do a lot of his fans. A lot of people were really happy to see him come home. He's no longer behind bars after getting sprung early. The rapper was released from New York's infamous Clinton Correctional Facility just before 8:30 Tuesday morning, which is about 10 months earlier than expected. Law enforcement say Shmurda will now be under parole supervision for the next 5 years until February 23rd, 2016. So that means he gotta, keep it straight, stay out of trouble. As we reported, Bobby got his conditional release date bumped up by the prison's time allowance committee, which made the call after reviewing his behavior and participation in the prison programs. It looks like Shmurda got early release for essentially staying out of trouble, which is good. I know that's hard to do in prison, but that's good. Bobby had been in custody since December of 2014 and was initially sentenced to 6 to 7 years in prison after copping a plea deal back in September 2016 to conspiracy to possess weapons and possession of a weapon. He got credit for around 2 years of time served before the sentence. Shmurda had an eventful time in lockup, ranking up 11 violations, including allegedly having a shank, drug possession, and fighting, but it looks like he turned things around recently to score his early release. Welcome home, Bobby. Stay out of trouble, and we honestly can't wait to hear what he's got in store while he's home. I'm glad to see him home. What do you think about Bobby coming home?
I'm super duper excited. I saw great things in him when he was coming out, with the Shmurda dance and everything like that. It was just unfortunate how everything cut short, but I'm super, super happy that he is out. He can give us some new music so we can hear it, we could play it, we could do another dance, whatever. I just can't wait. I just hope that his mindset has changed and he's just focused on working and getting out these albums. that we've been waiting on.
Word, I'm with you on that. So right now, you guys, we're going to get into a new song that we're going to debut here on the Realist Radio. The artist's name is K Fox, and the name of the song is Fresh to Death. And we will be back, you guys, right after this.
I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I got my closet out, taking my time. Gonna make sure this city's mine. Step into my shoes one at a time. Gonna take the world by storm, I'm in my prime. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. It's like a runway when I walk out of my door. I'm feeling fresh to death and I've got more in store. It's like a runway when I step out in these streets. There's nobody in the world fly like me. I got my nails and hair done and did. Can't tell me nothing, 'cause I got this. I'm feeling fresh and oh so fly. My only limit is the sky. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I got my closet out, taking my time. Gonna make sure this city's mine. Step into my shoes one at a time. Gonna take the world by storm, I'm in my prime. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. It's like a runway when I walk out of my door. I'm feeling fresh to death and I've got more in store. It's like a runway when I step out in these streets. There's nobody in the world fly like me. Life got me walking to the beat. I'm hotter than the summer heat. And in the winter I'm so cold. Under the pressure I'll never fold. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I got my closet out, taking my time. Gonna make sure this city's mine. Step into my shoes one at a time. Gonna take the world by storm, I'm in my prime. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. I got a Colgate smile, peppermint breath. My body's looking right and my mind is too. Plus my gear is tight, nothing I can't do. I'm out here in the world and I'm killing it. The world smiles at me 'cause they're feeling it. The sun ain't got nothing on the shine from me. I'm out here showing out for the world to see. I'm proud to be the best that I can be. And ladies, I just know that you're feeling me. It's time to step together into these streets. Come along with me, come walk with me. It's like a runway when I walk out of my door. I'm feeling fresh to death and I've got more in store. It's like a runway when I step out in these streets. There's nobody in the world fly like me. I got my nails and hair done and did. Can't tell me nothing, 'cause I got this. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I got my closet out, taking my time. Gonna make sure this city's mine. Step into my shoes one at a time. Gonna take the world by storm, I'm in my prime. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah.
Yes, you guys, that song was dope. I liked it. I can't wait to hear more music from her.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It was catchy. It gave me like more of a throwback vibe, even with the rap thrown into it. So I liked it. I This is definitely something I'll be listening to and adding to my playlist. So shout
Yeah.
outs to K Fox. Um, that song is extremely dope. You guys look it up. It's called Fresh to Death. And we appreciate you sending us the music. See, we like when artists send in like really good music. We have
Oh yeah,
played some questionable tracks.
we have in the past.
So it feels really good when an artist sends in something that's different outside of the box and you really appreciate the sound and what they're saying. So yeah, you guys look her up, K Fox, Fresh to Death. That was dope.
It was dope. It was dope. All right, you guys. So now we will get into our reality news with me. Okay, so I know y'all been listening. Y'all been hearing all these crazy things going on in the news. One of the things I got to bring up, of course, is about Black Ink Chicago's Fly Tatted. So over our little break, Fly Tatted was murdered, and he's from Black Ink Chicago. And so there has been a lot of accusations that were going on about Bella. So Black Ink Crew Chicago stars took to social media to grieve about the passing of Fly Tatted. In fact, Brian Henry was one of the first to share the news on his Instagram. In his original post, Ryan insinuated that Fly had passed away due to suicide. He wrote, "At Fly Tatted, I love to see your growth, and I hated to see you fall with the weight on your shoulders because you knew what you had to fight through. I hate how we ended when I believed in you to make it through your troubles, and I had to turn my back for how bad it got. I still believed in you. I still believed you was smarter than the streets and the lows of suicide. Rest well, young fella. No more pain. My condolences to your family. Fly high, little Mo." Well, not too long after that post, some people began to write comments and claim that Fly's death was ruled out as a homicide. So later, fellow Black Ink Crew Chicago cast member Bella was accused of pulling the trigger. And others even allege that Bella was arrested and is being investigated for murder. So she was a target, she meaning Bella, was a target of serious accusations. So then the fans of Black Ink Crew Chicago were shocked after Fly Tatter's death was confirmed. Although Ryan Henry insinuated that he died by suicide, a lot of accusations began to spread all on social media. In fact, some accused Bella of killing Fly. And, they were dating at the time of his death. And it was rumored that, of course, she was arrested. So she later got on Instagram and she was telling her followers that she witnessed Fly's death. So she wanted people to know how devastated and hurt she was by the whole situation. Regardless, that didn't stop the speculators. So, of course, Bella, she calls out her accusers and she responded. So in an Instagram post, this is what she said. "Fly's death was ruled out as an accidental suicide from the evidence and autopsy. I was never under investigation. I never got arrested. I never went to jail. The detectives never once thought I did it. After evidence proved I never touched the gun, nor it was next to him. His fingerprints was on the gun and 4 bullets was on the floor that wasn't loaded." She continues saying, "I only seen what happened and the 2 gunshots was so fast I couldn't stop him. And while I was trying to get through losing my boyfriend right in front of me, y'all was deciding to lie on me and he was murdered when he wasn't. I've been trying to stay strong while seeing it over and over again in my head and y'all sitting up here wishing death on me. And I'm getting harassed with my 4-year-old daughter outside every day just because I witnessed my baby die in front of me. Y'all are fucking dumb and evil." So obviously Bella had enough. And also, she put in a caption that "I was fucking lost after seeing that. I was trying not to lose it. And while I was trying to get through it, y'all decided to make up your own story and wasn't ready to write on social media. Y'all sick as fuck. I love Fly and I had to lose him and in front of me. And then y'all turn around and lie on me saying that I murdered the man that I wanted to be around every day. And y'all didn't get this from the police. Y'all decided to listen to social media and ruin my life while I'm sitting here hurting and fucked up. I still can't get it out of my head that he's not here. Y'all not helping at all. Leave me alone now. I'm trying to heal and take care of my daughter. If y'all don't have positive things to say to me about Fly, then leave me alone. and let me grieve. So there you have it. Fly Tatted was an accidental suicide. Um, it's it's crazy because of all the speculations and things like that. It sounds crazy in the beginning, but she didn't do it, and I pray for her mind, because that's not experience something like that. Like it fucks with you. So I pray for her mind. I pray that she heals well and is well enough for her daughter so she can raise her daughter because that shit is crazy. And shouts out to Fly Ted's like family and his friends too during this time. It's crazy, yo.
Word. I like once I read the article, I didn't know what the facts were of that, and when people were like, "Oh my God, Bella did it in the beginning," I was just like, "What?" But I'm not one quick to judge because you always got to hear both sides of the story or whatever. Even though there's no real two sides on this end, but it was already ruled that it was a homicide. And then reading what she wrote, I believed her the minute she opened her mouth. That girl did not do that. And then I feel for her and her daughter because to go through something so bad and horrendous, I know her mind is like shattered. And then her being a mom, she's still got to stay strong for her daughter. Just being in that place alone can really fuck with your head and your psyche and things like that. Then you got these trolls and people on social media not knowing the facts, so quick to say something when you don't even realize what you're doing to this woman and her child. So my some help, to keep him from making such a final decision. But my prayers go out to everybody, family, friends, all those involved. I know this is a very hard time. Fuck what they say online, because people ain't got nothing else better to do but be fucking assholes. Like, literally have no life besides trolling people. So, yeah, I wish you all the best and healthy healing, you know?
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, on to much more not positive, more upbeat news. So Erica Madam, she claps back at her husband, Safari, after he tweets that marriage was one of his biggest mistakes. First of all, he's Jamaican. Anyway, so I'm gonna read. Whenever you write something on social media, you should be prepared to receive a response from anyone, including your spouse. Safari from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta made a tweet about marriage being one of the biggest mistakes, and it didn't sit well with his wife, Erica Mena. In a now deleted tweet, Safari wrote, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Getting married was one of my biggest, in capital letters, biggest mistakes, and it will never happen again. I'm walking away before I end up in jail over some dumb shit. Nobody is worth my freedom. Erica, as we all know, wasted no time clapping back at her husband by tweeting, and I quote, since you always run into social media like a little girl, I might as well join in. I absolutely agree with you on this. You are the most selfish, vain, and inconsiderate person. And not just with me, but your only daughter. She continued, out of respect, RESPCT, respect like in bold, for my daughter and to honor my growth as a woman, I'm going to get back to doing what I do best, make money, and be only about my business. Entertaining social media with my issues isn't my thing. Don't let this Scorpio sting. Bars. Uh, so this isn't the first time that the couple had disagreements online.
Wait,
If
bars
you
though?
recall, I said bars.
Oh, okay, I thought she added that. No, no, I really thought she added that. I was about to say, really, Erica?
Let me give you that last eighth, okay? Entertaining social media with my issues isn't my thing. Don't let this Scorpio sting. Boom. this bitch has bars. But yeah. So this isn't the first time that they had issues on social media, online, on Love and Hip Hop. So, I mean, if you recall, in November, Safari posted a photo of himself on his Instagram page and with the caption, Bachelor ending 2020, right. So he also tagged the photo with divorce court. And then Erica then responded on Twitter, no cocky shit, ain't too many like me, no man could ever stop me. And then shortly after this exchange, they were on vacation in Mexico for her birthday trip, looking happier than ever. And some of the followers felt like this was just a storyline for an upcoming season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. One commented, "Child, him and Erica break up once a month." Another said, "That's what happens when you just don't know each other, marrying for image and no purpose, just vibes." So I mean, like, I didn't like, I mean, I don't know. When they were together, they looked like they were in love and stuff like that. And I liked it a little bit, even though I low key was, acting real shady about it. But I liked it a little because he seemed happy. I just don't like her. And then for her, Erica Mena, she started to grow on me a little bit because she showed a different side. Like she was sweet, like she was loving and she loved somebody other than herself. Oh, I like her. And then he genuinely loves her. Especially when he got that bracelet that represented like her father, because her father passed away. Yo, that right there, one tear came out and was like, "Ooh." But yeah. So I mean, you already know how she is. You know how she give it up. So you know it's going to be drama. It's going to be issues. Ugh.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I feel you. And you know what's crazy is when they first started dating, I was more like, but then once I seen them dating, I was like, okay, this is cute. I like it. Or whatever. Then the baby, the marriage, I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling all of it. But then now we're here. And it's like, okay. Now I get it. When you breaking up with somebody, even someone you're married to. It's just the blasting of each other. Like,
right.
granted, I'm not innocent in past relationships. I had to blast someone, but that's because they blast me first. So I do understand, the comeback of Erica Mena saying if since you want to go to social media, but we also know Erica Mena to also go to social media with her problems. It just hasn't been this particular incident. So Safari low-key started the exchange. I'm just saying, advice-wise, as still being a married couple, whether you guys can stand each other or not, keep your business off social media. Everybody don't gotta know what is going on, that he's a deadbeat dad, or that he regrets marrying you. Like that, if y'all want to be petty, say that shit to each other in text messages. Don't be on social media saying all that, because you give people room to be up in your business, making up stories about your business, and then a lot of these celebrities feel some type of way because people got stuff to say about their business that they're putting out to the world. I get it, you guys are for TV, putting your lives on TV and this, that, and the third. But when it comes to like intimate, personal, that is supposed to be kept between you and that person. So my advice to Erica and Safari is grow up. Seriously, grow up. If y'all don't work out, go your separate fucking ways. Co-parent the proper way and stop with the bullshit. Like, seriously, how old are we?
all right. And how the tables have turned for season 8. You told them. All right, guys. Well, that is the end of my reality news. Let's just get into some music real quick, and we will be right back with Pregame Radio's Artist of the Year, DaliTyson. So make sure you head over to @Dali.Tyson. All right? We'll be right back.
Yo, what's good, my nigga?
What's up?
What's up? You back, my nigga?
Hell yeah, my nigga. You been playing. The OE back.
The OE back?
Yeah.
For sure.
For real, my nigga. What's good?
So let's go get some OE.
That's simple, my nigga.
Sire on the beat, then it's a body.
Experience that running narcotics. 40 OE. Maniac. Guess they want that OE back. They want that OE back. I guess they want that OE back. They want that OE back. Dump the Tony on the table just like a soprano. I'ma always throw my hood up like a city lamppost. Blade on me just like Shinobi or Rambo. Suicide doors on a Lambo. Shoot my shot till I start hitting. It's pure cocaine till I get the mixing. Come to my palace, notice I'm a D-boy like a piston. School of Hard Knocks got scholarships, fuck tuition. Maniac vision, calling plays with the O's, these forever blitzing. Tell these peons like Dion I want my cornerback. Taking trips every other month, put her on to that. Real. Like Tommy and Power, I run a laundromat. Flip side, move more powder than Farmerlac. Like the second coming of Jesus, you know the God is back. I studied the art of rap while they dig me like artifacts. VVS is made a dip like artichoke. Staring at me's like you looking at a horoscope. The edge of your turf, that's how far you go. Cross that line, then I'm working on my cardio. Moving 1,000 grams on the Van Wick. Cross me, put powder on your head like dandruff. You can't imagine what someone do for a brick of raw. Richard Sherman with the 9er on the corner, pick him off. Listen, boy, ain't gon' repeat myself. Henny taught me do for self when I needed help. Mom the type to get a switch and didn't need a belt. And every verse I spit is pain, so every single word is felt. All these chains round my neck start to feel like Phelps. Tech drawn, wanna lose your life for respect. Go out like a hero or live with regret. French red round my neck, that's right, go with baguettes. Should've played your card right, you wasn't a threat. George Floyd, now I'm all of your neck. Don't care if it's flag blue, cause of we different sets. With all the conversations we had, never made any sense. While you was playing duck, duck, goose, ran with the pump slugger, take down the moose. Ready to die, just give up the loot. Like Ray Allen bought the tray for him, ready to shoot. You lukewarm, I'm in Luca form. Trying to steal my plug, ask who produced it for him. Sire on the beat, brown trench coat like Friar Tuck. Stars start to look like tic-tac-toe, cause they lining up. We ain't the same, I move dimes, use a dime dropper. You the type to call 1-800 Crime Stoppers. From running with the thunder to rap tours. Eat vodka, I don't drink scotch and soda, but this fleece proper. I guess they want the OE back, so the OE's back. They said they want that OE back, that OE's back. They want that OE back.
Yeah, I got more connections than Verizon. Yeah, haters, they can watch me from afar like a horizon. Where's the competition? Nowhere, I won. Yeah, I run shit and you can have it once I'm done. Icon, I'm from the bottom, made it up like lion. Poison been about a chicken like Tyson. Niggas been stalking me, they know that I'm a giant. Feet 5-4, use this space for my fun. Used to need a plug, now I supply. Okay, if about though, we can kick it like Taekwondo. I come in peace with a piece, cause niggas got their eyes on me. Want a piece of my piece, for that you die on. I used to have beef, but let bygones be bygones. Just in case it's cap, put some money up and buy guns. Violence ain't me, I took his treat, so now he tight, son. Please keep your distance, I'm a disease you can die from. Viral, and my pussy bomb, Miss Saigon. And I'm making bands like Dylan. I feel like Griselda Blanco in 76. Gotta give Richard that trying just like 50 Cent. And the way I chef it up in the kitchen, you'll catch a shake. $1 million bitch, I cut the grass on all the snakes. It make no sense. It make no sense. Bitches tryna be just like me, they could pretend. It make no sense. Nah, it make no sense. Watch who you vent to, cause these niggas ain't your friends. Nah. Yeah. I feel like Griselda Blanco in 76. Gotta get rich or die trying just like 50 Cent. And the way I chef it up in the kitchen, you'll catch a shake. $1 million bitch, I cut the grass on all the snakes. It make no sense. It make no sense. Bitches tryna be just like me, they could pretend. It make no sense. Nah, it make no sense. Watch who you vent to, cause these niggas ain't your friends. Nah. I'm in a different mood this year. Yeah, it make no sense. Nah, it make no sense. Gotta get rich or die trying just like 50 Cent.
You know that it's a double O, I let it go. You know that it's a double O, I let it flow. You know that it's a double O. You thought that I was stopping shit, I keep it going. And no, this ain't apocalypse, I keep it flowing. I said I got a lot of hits, I get to spit in. Conscious on the beat, and get the hit in. You can see it in my smile, I'm so alive in a minute till the wheels fall. You know the vibe, everybody wanna come with me and go around. When you reppin' with a queen, nigga, I hold it down. They keep asking me where the game go. I don't know, I keep it hot like a flamethrower. My motivation and grind is still the same though. Cornery, I get admired by your main hoe. If you ain't in it for paper, then what you came for? I'm not about that fame, baby, I stay low. I'm not a devil, but I never had a halo. Do it myself, I don't need shooters on the payroll. That's the sound that your boy make. The kind genius in the oven, watch the boy bake. You don't want that beef just like a raw steak. We all about that cream, but we need more cake. I'm stopping shit, I keep it going. And no, this ain't apocalypse, I keep it flowing. I said I got a lot of hits, I get to spit in. Kind genius on the beat, and get the hit in. You can see it in my smile, I'm so alive in a minute till the wheels fall. You know the vibe, everybody wanna come with me and go around. When you reppin' with a queen's nigga, I hold it down. Every day is like a new year. No confetti, but champagne, my crew here. We celebrate success, that's how we do here. We keep it true, no lie, we don't do here. I'm from the district. If you don't play by the rules, then you get your wig split. No hesitation, they would run up on you this quick. I'm from the block where they whip it like this quick. We on a cash run, and we will never make it rain until the cash done. I keep it fly, drip to death, be the fashion. In the concrete jungle, any day could be your last one. The money and power is such a good feeling. We stacking this paper way up to the ceiling. The money and power is such a good feeling. We stacking this paper way up to the ceiling. Must have been a king in my past life. Ain't no slow me down, living a fast life. Keep positive, get left, you don't act right. No, we stacking this paper with a flashlight. You thought that I was stopping shit, I keep it going. And no, this ain't apocalypse, I keep it flowing. I said I got a lot of hits, I get to spit in. Conscious on the beat, and get the hit in. You can see it in my smile, I'm so alive in a minute till the wheels fall. You know the vibe, everybody wanna come with me and go around. When you reppin' with a queen's nigga, I hold it down.
This is a King Green None of That production.
Let's pray for the people that we just lost.
Goddamn it, say.
I got him. Pistol on my side, niggas better run and hide. Pistol on my side, everybody feel it die. Pistol on my side, sing your ass a lullaby. Spit the homicide, make a nigga mama cry. Call the cops, it's a murder scene. Yellow tape round the beat, yeah, I murder things. Hit her on my side, you could call her murder queen. Cook the beef, turn you niggas into Burger King. Put the heat to your grill, call you Burger King. Yeah, the beat super ill, but the first king. Go alert the team, you gon' need a nurse team. 100 round drum, yeah, I'm finna work it till Zeno in this bitch. Niggas know how I give it up. Brooklyn in the vein, so you know I don't give a fuck. I move with the heat like I'm on a good weather hunt. Take a nigga beat and do whatever the fuck I want. Vegas got my backing. I ain't talking rapping. When the shit's happen, she jumping out and she clapping. Blood on your shirt, you gon' need more than a napkin. Team full of killers, I'm the motherfucking captain. Fold a nigga up, put him in a small package. Break a nigga off, have him feeling Kid Cabbage. Act a fucking fool like my name was Tip Haddish. Pistol on my side, yeah, I call that bitch ratchet. Take a nigga bitch, have a hole in my bundles. Run that shit back and you better not fumble. Raised by gorillas, yeah, I came from the jungle. Got a pistol on my side and I'm always ready to rumble, motherfucker.
Pistol on my side, bitches better run and hide. Pistol on my side, ratchet plus I'm fucking fly. Pistol on my side, shooting niggas till they die. Y'all know the vibes, it's a motherfucking homicide. I don't live like these people, I'm like a memory. Like keep it 100, I move around like a centipede. Really fucking dope, you gotta respect my energy. These bitches think they hot, they not. Yo, is you shitting me? Happy all about the bills, no Hillary. Keep the drop on my enemies, similar to delivery. Anybody hating is ugly or fucking feeling me. Text me and I leave a nigga dead like chivalry. I got a different kind of mindset. Shit, I'm investing in the check, ain't even signed yet. These corny hoes can't see me like they blinded. They want smoke, I'll give it to them on consignment. Bang, bang. I ran miles with a knife in my back. Every day I'm on go, always time to attack. Everything I ever spit is like striking a match. I really pity these hoes like Project Pat. A whole fucking snack, my ass kinda fat, and I'ma only make it clap if it come to that. For now, it's all bars like Sing Sing. Counting stacks while I get this petty from Ling Ling. I swear to God, these niggas ass no G-strings. Them same dudes walking straight inside the precinct. I'm with Zeno, we doper than kilos. Super bougie, went from Namasato, now it's Pino. See me in the spot, pull up. If it ain't nothing in your cup, then I'm filling it up. These bitches looking like gorillas, always grilling at us. Cause I'm yummy long time and this bitch just yuck. I never sleep, not trying to miss shit. Since 5th grade, yo, I was a fucking misfit. You keep running with your mouth, then I'ma fix it. My shit don't jam, I'm aiming at your biscuit. Bang!
No man can turn down this pussy. You stop. I don't know any man that can refuse this pussy. Stop trying to push it. People are eating in here. Pussy. 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 Puss, puss, pussy.
Hey ladies. Hey. Oh, pussy is popping, y'all.
Damn. Ben Mark shot this too?
Give it to me nice and slow. Push it back some more. I know you like it. I know you like it. Boy, you're running out of time. Come and blow my mind. I know you like it. I know you like it. Don't be pussy, pussy. If the pussy, I'll be pushy, push. Taste the milkshake cookie. Me so saucy. That be why you call me. That girl just so heartless. When I walk it up. Give it to me, baby. Why you like it so? You got me feeling on your body. Walking nice and slow. Push up your bumper. Come back, I need ya. Push up your bumper. Come back, I need ya. Give it to me nice and slow. Push it back some more. I know you like it. I know you like it. Boy, you're running out of time. Come and blow my mind. I know you like it. I know you like it. Don't be pussy. Lick the pussy. Yeah, so nice and pretty. Come and put it on me. I'm so naughty. That be why you call me. Them boys call me heartless. When I walk it up. Give it to me, baby. Why you like it so? You got me feeling on your body. Walking nice and slow. Push up your bumper. Come back, I need ya. Push up your bumper. Come back, I need ya. Give it to me nice and slow. Push it back some more. I know you like it. I know you like it. Boy, you're running out of time. Come and blow my mind. I know you like it. I know you like it.
Ha ha. This kills the beast, kid. That 130 shit. Right there. Ha ha. Murder swag, what up? Kirk Digger. Hey yo, Blizz. Hey yo, Trills, let them know we back. Get down and lay down. Yo, we guard by my side. Who shall I fear? I break your snot box and take the boogers out your ear. Stay in your lane. Oh, you can't steer? Shots through your windshield like a damn deer. Your wifey right here, getting the pashmere. I make sure it's silky clean like a cashmere. Oh, you got the food? I got the cash here. You got the cash app? I get the cash there. I stay with the change. I'm like a cashier. And y'all niggas stay broker than a cashier. 740i? That was last year. This year, M6 up in last gear. When I fly by, I see the sad stairs. I hop out all grizzly like a damn bear. I pop right in your damn ear, so you can hear a nigga talking to you loud and clear. You heard? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Haha. Every hood I've been to, it's all the same game. Everybody dealing with the same pain. Young boys following the same games. Using the hood like a gun range. That used to be me, I thought the same way. I had to grow up and change my mind frame. All this back and forth beef, how we gon' eat? I'd rather get my bread and go to hell asleep. Waking up, Ugg slippers on my damn feet. Rushing to the bathroom to take a damn leak. Wifey in the kitchen, chefing the good eats. I'm lighting up the L like a damn chief. What more could you ask for if your fam's straight? That makes you rich, with or without cake. And fuck all the Trump shit, that's the diss track. Just keep your mind focused on them damn racks. Rack. That's right. Just keep your mind focused on them damn stacks. Hey yo, we back, kid. You already slow. Get down or lay down, nigga. Hey yo, Joe, what up? May Miller.
We're gonna give you that feeling. Right now you should be having that feeling. That feeling that something special about to happen. It's for my people punching in that clock every day, getting at 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. This 10210, not 90210, cause I ain't from Beverly Hills, I'm from the trenches. And last but not least, 10 toes down, 2 eyes open, 1 mouth shut, 0 handouts, 10 to 10. Let me talk. Madoff. I'ma set the tone like Braxton. Dad hat on, niggas capping. Free my niggas out the jail, they trapped in. Shop open, what you need, I'm trapping. Fucking with me, got a whole lot of perks. Facts. Got Molly, got Zans, got a lot of perks. Facts. Got dope, got Oxy, got a lot of work. Facts. One hit, man, you gotta call out of work. My block, the old block, that's a lot of turf. Touching on these bad bitches, man, I'm a flirt. One wrong move, put your ass on a shirt. My whole life full of pain, that's a lot of hurt. Got it from the mud, I ain't have shit. My first wish was $1 million, a bad bitch. Every single Christmas, I got some bad gifts. New socks, t-shirt, and some bad kicks. Yeah, that was the plan. Got the product and ran. Free my guys out the can. Got the Sprinter in the bag, waiting for him to land. There's no picks, get hit. We don't care who you is. Running up a check, yeah, my niggas with me. Stop fucking with them goofies, you can make a Mickey. I don't fuck with anybody, yeah, nigga picky. I like my bitches pockets puffy, yeah, nigga biggie. You was playing tag at 12. Cool. On the court playing ball up 12. Cool. I had to beat a free lunch by 12. Facts. I was running from the cops, fuck 12. Fuck 'em. I'd rather a rock chain than a Grammy. I got some real friends that I call family. Got some relatives I don't call family. Facts. Gotta walk in my shoes, you don't hear me.
Yo, what's up, yo? Hey, yo, my nigga, like that L, you heard? Roll up an L, B. You know what I'm saying? About to get lit. Me and my niggas different over here, you heard? More than different type time. Getting lit too, you heard? It's the mafia. Mama, I'm a thug. Probably would've killed 100 niggas if it wasn't for these drugs. Know they really wanna kill me, but they see me and they show me love. Never really have a reason for it, so we killing just because. Hands is full of blood. Stomach empty, running out of love. I was young, thinking that my time was up. Don't think it's on me, but I got it tucked. Don't trust a bitch, try to line you up. Not trying to cuddle, I'm just trying to fuck. Aim and shoot it, you should try to duck. Never trust a soul, keep it on the husk. Never trust a soul, keep it on the... Yeah, the hate come with love. It's loyalty before royalty, and that other shit a dub. I know the end is coming near, nigga. We just waiting for the flood. Found his body in the living room, and the shorty in the tub. Had to pull the plug. Yeah, always talking to my inner demons. I'ma weigh my eyes, try to make it even. If you play with minds, we gon' make it even. Funny games to a nigga grieving. I'ma say my prayers and stop a nigga breathing. All these bullet holes gon' stop a nigga bleeding. Where I catch a nigga where I'm going, leaving. Where I catch a nigga where I'm going. Yeah, I'ma die thug. Never needed no handouts, a nigga got it out the mud. Yeah, if it ain't about the money or the fam, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Ay, a little fee to my love niggas, and I swear to get you touched. Yeah, the money is a must. Yeah, niggas talking like they really with it. Got a couple shooters and they stay committed. If I spoke about it, then I really did it. If a nigga cross me, we gon' make him feel it. I get the cash flow. Yeah, you niggas is capo. Yeah, you get what you ask for. Yeah, you get what you ask for, nigga.
Who put on for the hood, right or wrong for the hood? Yeah, the song about spoke the whole at 12, nigga never told 12. Yeah, nigga, that's Mackin' with my nigga shot, got caught lacking by the op. They started shooting at my bad shot. Took the blicky off the hip, got low, let it rip. Yeah, axe bout. Sold crack to the Jake, turned round, did the race. Nigga wasn't catching. They wanted smoke, wasn't there, started shooting in the air. Who got that phone call? My niggas went double back, tried to hit him in his back, and they did that for my niggas. Who been royal? Who been there for you? Nigga, who been loyal? What they talking about? Who they talking about? All they talk about is what they talking about. Who they talking about? All they talk about is what they talking about. Who they talking about? All they talk about is what they talking about. Who they talking about? All they talk about is RP my nigga Mike, a pussy nigga couldn't fight and took my nigga from RP my nigga Sticks, nigga saw him in the bricks he was talking about. RP my nigga Pretty, nigga dance like Diddy, realest in the city. RP my nigga Barry, they don't even know our story, man, it should've been. Who never asked for a handout? Who taught niggas how to cut the middleman out? I don't know him, I don't know her. Could only tell you about who never switched sides, who made a name for herself, who didn't dick ride, who buzzing ain't gonna stay hot, who gonna level up when this fucking tape drop. What they talking about? Who they talking about? All they talk about is what they talking about. Who they talking about? All they talk about is what they talking about. Who they talking about? All they talk about is what they talking about. Who they talking about? All they talk about is
All right, y'all, we are back. As we said earlier, we were definitely going to have Artist of the Year DaliTyson in the building. She is here, you guys. Welcome, Dali.
Hello, y'all.
Welcome, welcome.
Yes. So before we get this interview popped off, let everyone know where you're from and where to find all of your dope ass music.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm on all streaming platforms: Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Deezer. I'm even in African music. I'm over there too, so you can check me anywhere. I'm literally worldwide.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so I'm about to dive right into this interview. What made you initially get into music?
I had a really rocky time after my grandmother passed away. It was like a large milestone in my life. And it was to the point like I was gonna kill myself. I'm not gonna lie. I was very suicidal. So it was either I needed a way to get out of that, a form to put all my pain and emotions in, and that was music. I started off with poetry, just writing on my feelings on pen and paper. Next thing you know, I'm going over beats and I'm rapping here and there. The very first song I wrote was Brooklyn Peas, and I wrote it around 11 years old. That's the very first song that my grandmother ever heard. That's the only song she ever heard. So when I sat there and I actually recorded it and found a beat to go to it and everything, it was actually a blessing and everything. And that's just the song trash now because bitch don't level up. It was just like a big milestone. So yeah.
I feel you. I commend you because me growing up, I went through some dysfunctional stuff. So I was there in that era of I can go at any moment. So I commend you for overcoming that and becoming strong and knowing your worth and value and sticking around with us. So I commend you for overcoming that moment. So I read in your bio that you are very highly into the zodiac and that's your go-to when you're writing. What else goes into your writing process?
A lot of things that go into all right, everything I say in my music is true. So you're not gonna hear me saying nothing that I never done, or I'm not talking about no Raris because I ain't in no Rari. So I talk about real life stuff I go through. So if you hearing something and I'm rephrasing it like, no, I've been through it. That's why I'm sitting here trying to like put everybody else on. I really like telling stories and just uplifting women because I know we be going through hell in this life. So that's my main go-to. It's woman empowerment.
That's what's up. And so, what keeps you focused? What keeps you focused and working towards your success? What helps you?
The haters. I'm not gonna lie, it's the haters. Cause you wanna know why? Every time I post a blessing, here come the subs. All honesty, that makes me feel good because me coming from nothing, I was a very troubled child. I also used to fight a lot, and I was always fighting, and then I had to step back and realize, yo, what are you fighting for? You're fighting because you're angry at yourself. So it was just I had to literally contradict myself and stop, just relax, and just focused on me. And part of that is just like, even if it's being in this glittery pink room, sitting down with a beat on, or if it's just smoking a blunt, playing some Fortnite, it always comes to me. So it's just like any little thing. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Word, I feel you, and I'm very appreciative of the fact that you're young and you're out here doing your thing, and you're like just hearing your story, and we just started this interview. Like, I truly appreciate you. I know young women, and me being older than you, when I was younger, and as well as my peers, I've seen and witnessed a lot of things in life, and a lot of these women and young ladies couldn't get over and overcome and be able to move forward and work on their career. So I definitely respect you and commend you, and the fact that you are even able to be sitting here right now and speak your truth to everybody, and you're legit dope as hell. So like, I really truly appreciate you. So I have a song here. It's called Made It Happen. I honestly have not heard this song yet. So what is the inspiration behind Made It Happen?
It's crazy that you bring that song up. Man, all right, so 2020, I had a lot of downfalls. I had a lot of fake friends turn on me. I'm talking about 10-year plus friends. I'm not gonna say no names because they're not getting clout for me. Like, bitch, go get your own clout. Feel me? It's just to the point, like, I'm a good ass friend, and I don't say that because I'm just being cocky about it. Like, I sit here and I value my friends on a pedestal. Like, I'm always quick to attack once you come at my friends, because at the end of the day, I'm a Leo, I'm possessive. That's my friend, not your friend. You know, it's more like that. But you know, I had a couple situations in 2020 that really had me realize, yo, your closest sisters could fucking fold on you. And that situation, it just made me just elevate, you know? That got me angry to make more fire music. And I know it may sound crazy, but in my world is really not. Like, I take all the pain and the anger. That's where I go to get my success. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna sit here and harm myself. I'm gonna take that anger and put it on a beat. And guess what? It's gonna be fire. Made It Happen is just, it's personal. Literally, it's really personal. I really cannot explain it. It just speaks for itself. If you know me, you know who the fuck I was talking about. And yeah, we could just get into it.
All right, and that's exactly what we're about to get into. This, you guys, this is DaliTyson, Made It Happen, and we'll be right back on the Realist Radio Show.
Since a youngin' they can understand it. You was my day one mans, yo, this shit is tragic. Man, you switched up, yo, how you make it happen? You was my ride or die, bitch, while the time was passing. Lost my main bitch, he controlling her with passion. Give it a couple years, you did your dirt, he your assassin. Your mom's calling my phone like, I'm sorry for the hurtful session. She was your everything, Dali T, please be present, yo, yeah. And it was all a dream, thinking that you was down, thinking that you was me. Everything I did, I ain't sacrificed for me. Put you ahead of me, cause you was family, bitch. Yo, and I never thought twice. If you needed, then you had it by the end of the night. And I remember all them times you was hurting, you cried. Steady saying in your house, they ain't treating you right. Never say no names, you talk about everybody. Can't hold your hand, you hold weight with nobody. Steady body in the show, you was hating while you watching. Don't be speaking on my name, you know I'm real, I get it poppin'. Steady in the hood, they ain't think I could make it happen. Cut them all off, stick to myself, I'ma stay rapping. She could keep that nigga, I know the ropes, so I stay trapping. If I fall again, I get back up and I'ma make it happen. Yeah. And I can't find no bitch, cause you broke my trust, now I'm running this shit. And them bitches don't like me cause my music it hits. And sometimes it's cause I'm in steady jocking my shit. But I ain't fucking for no feature. 9 times out of 10, yeah, y'all bitches wanna be her. At the meet and greet, your man take her to meet her. It's cause he wanna see her. And later on, I'ma make him eat me in a 2-seater. Steady in the hood, they ain't think I can make it happen. Cut them all off, stick to myself, and I stay rapping. She could keep that nigga, I know the ropes, so I stay trapping. If I fall again, I get back up, I'ma make it happen. Steady in the hood, they ain't think I can make it happen. Cut them all off, stick to myself, and I stay rapping. She could keep that nigga, I know the ropes, so I stay trapping. If I fall again, I get back up, I'ma make it happen. Yo, yeah, and I made it happen. Name up on the map, yo, I'ma die rapping. If you speaking on the bars, make sure you gon' match it. My dreams too by me, and I reach my hand to grab it. Made it out the mud, I turned nothing to magic. Seeing my name whole way, I be killing them with passion. I had to stand ground, cause I knew the time was passing. You to be on my dick, and I'ma lay back laughing. Steady in the hood, they ain't think I can make it happen. Cut them all off, stick to myself, and I stay rapping. She could keep that nigga, I know the ropes, and I stay trapping. If I fall again, I get back up, I'ma make it happen. Steady in the hood, they ain't think I can make it happen. Cut them all off, stick to myself, and I stay rapping. She could keep that nigga, I know the ropes, and I stay trapping. If I fall again, I get back up, and I'ma make it happen. Yeah, yeah, and I'ma make it happen. Don't be speaking on the name, bitch, come and catch me lacking. I ain't beefing with the hoes that my nigga steady slapping. Full back, saw that ass, yo, and I'm steady laughing. Steady in the hood, they ain't think I can make it happen. Cut them all off, stick to myself, and I stay rapping. She could keep that nigga, I know the ropes, and I stay trapping. If I fall again, I get back up, I'ma make it happen. Steady in the hood, they ain't think I can make it happen. Cut them all off, stick to myself, and I stay rapping. She could keep that nigga, I know the ropes, and I stay trapping. If I fall again, I get back up, and I'ma make it happen. I'ma make it happen, though. Dali made it out the mud, and she stay trapping. And I made it happen.
All right, we are back. So I'm really feeling Made It Happen. I said, it's my first time hearing it. You could tell that this is very personal. This was deep down. I don't know who did it, but they need to make it right. I don't like it. Okay? Y'all done made Dali go off. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But that was dope. I really like that song.
Thank you so much. Like I said, like, yo, I made it happen, alright? Like,
that's you did.
I made it happen. I made it happen.
Yes.
Exactly. All right, y'all. So back to the questions because I'm curious and nosy.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. So, we've been through a crazy year, 2020. So has COVID affected you with your music or your career?
I could say most definitely because everything was just shut down. So, the shows just stopped and everything. But the main thing of 2020 that I say I'm blessed for is that I actually became certified a worldwide musical artist. So that's the one thing, me just putting out tons of songs and everybody giving me feedback. I got people, like I said, Africa hearing my songs and stuff like that. So that was real big for me in 2020. But other than that, man, 2020 was living hell. But everything else, my music and stuff, it was pretty good. I can't really complain.
Word, yeah, that it was a standstill for a lot of people. So we all felt that. If there's any artist, whether it be mainstream or local artists, who would you like to collab with if you had a choice? Somebody to do a collaboration and make a dope song with.
Well, I do have some unreleased features. I can't really, I don't know. I'll probably do a release one around March and stuff like that. But one thing about me is, like, I do work with a lot of females. I love the females, If you can match my boss, baby, I love it. Hold on. So it's just like, I worked with a girl named V Pretty. I got a lot of features with her. I could say that girl she's fire. But I could say my mainstream artists that I will really love to collaborate. I have like two of them. It will be Mulatto and Cardi, one song, because I know that will go crazy. So
nice, yes. And them ladies are dope. Yeah, nice.
All right, so I represent the PreGame Radio Network as well as of the Realest Radio Show. So I have to ask, how does it feel to be Artist of the Year?
I cried. I ain't gonna lie, I cried. Yeah, and then when I got my plaque, I was just like, oh my God. I got more emotional because it was just like I said, I've been doing music for 11 years. So it's not like this just happened overnight. Like I started like yesterday. No, I've been really, it came from talent shows to now just receiving a plaque in the mail. That was just crazy. It was a good ass feeling. I ain't gonna lie. I was bragging. Like, bitch, I got a plaque. It say DaliTyson, search me up, ho.
Yes. Listen, the voting process was intense, okay? When I tell you that it was literally like it kept going like this, and it was with you and like 4 other female artists. So shout out to the females, because y'all overtook, like, the men was sitting in the back, like, they got, it was the females that took over this year. So shout out to the females. But it was literally like a tier. Like, everybody kept passing everybody. And in the end, Dali trumped. Like, it was serious. Like, this was the most intense voting I have ever seen in my life. Okay? And we don't, here at the Realist or the PreGame Radio Network, pick who the Artist of the Year is. We have no hands in it. Or whatever. These are your followers. These are the people that support you. They fucks with DaliTyson. And when I tell you they showed up and showed the entire fuck out, they was not playing when it came to you. They was like, Dali. Like, it was that serious. It really was. So shout outs to you. Shout outs to your followers and your fans for supporting this young woman, y'all continue to do that because one, she got goals. Two, she's got a good mind. Three, she's got talent. Okay? And you're destined for greatness. So I have another song, Drop Top. So I'm going to ask you again, what inspired...
Wait, what is it called?
Drop Top.
Drop Top. Okay. Drop Top is actually not my song. It's actually a feature of me. So basically, right. So basically, I got this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be so honest right now. And the guy is probably watching me because he's a big fan of me. Yo, shout out to you. I love you, dude. But listen, I'm gonna be so real with you on it. When I first heard Drop Top, he told me he based it off my song Facts. So I was like, all right, maybe this is. When I heard the song, I laughed like a good 50 times. But I got a good ear for music. So after my laughing, I did my research and I'm just like, yo, we could make this into a banger. So I got on the song and it's very hardcore and it's yeah. But the guy, he's dope, his verse was dope. It was just, you're gonna see why I laughed. It's just like I wasn't ready. All right, when somebody just does not look like their voice matches them. It was just one of those things. So that's why it was so funny to me. But the song is dope. I love the record, and I can't wait till he drops it. We shoot the video because that's gonna be fire. But yeah, Drop Top, y'all.
All right, y'all. So we are about to get into Drop Top, featuring DaliTyson, and we will be right back.
She gon' throw that ass in the drop top. Freak hoe, she gon' feel it when it's red hot. Red dots ready if a nigga tryna get popped. Mad cause it stopped pulling up to my block. Fuck a op, only fuck with dimes, only bad bitches. Shorty on a vibe cause a nigga act different. I brag different, give it to a mad different. Savages, we don't need no fucking mattresses. She be wetter than my diamonds, huh? Told her that I let her way, she ride it, huh? She gon' suck me up, get me excited, huh? Bad bitch, had to tell that shorty going. Drop that ass till you can't no more, bitch. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, bitch. Drop that ass till you can't no more, ho. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, ho. Drop that ass till you can't no more, bitch. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, bitch. Drop that ass till you can't no more, ho. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, let's go.
Rich nigga, he gon' eat it in a drop top. Pussy low mileage, he ain't fucking with no thought box. Put it in his mouth and then I kick him out of my spot. Walk him like a dog, I'ma treat him like a thot. Baddest in the town, I'm a baddie in the game. I'm a big boss, bitch, I don't even need a chain. And I'm loyal to myself, so I got my own ring. I was quick to flash my ice, got him begging for the cream, yeah. Bounce that ass on my bitches is baddies. And he tryna run me down, but that nigga can't have me. And he said his road away, yo, it's like a tsunami. But my pops and my A, I ain't calling you daddy. I'm a real gutter bitch, I be moving real sassy. I got him drooling from his mouth while I'm bouncing my fatty. If his bitch want to smoke, I told her send me the addy. I'm finna shake my ass and your man at my party, bitch.
Drop that ass till you can't no more, bitch. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, bitch. Drop that ass till you can't no more, ho. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, ho. Drop that ass till you can't no more, bitch. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, bitch. Drop that ass till you can't no more, ho. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, let's go.
That was dope. If I wasn't a married lady and I was single, I would be in the club. Well, if it wasn't COVID, dropping what my mama gave me. So I love it. That song is dope.
I mean, hey, the record, it was just like, I don't got no ass, but hey, I'll do the record because it's lit.
Yo, that song is dope. And what I really like about you too is that I feel like you have like an old soul. Like you've been here before, so you seem so familiar. And then when you drop these songs and you know, rapping in these songs, like it's just a good vibe, a good feeling, a good energy. It's like, yo, I'm really about to see her go far. Like this, it's crazy. I don't know, like I can't really explain it, and I don't say that about a lot of artists. You can ask Tasha. I'm very opinionated, but you, girl, you.
One thing I could say about the Oso is I'm very big on Left Eye and Eve. Those are my main two go-tos. You know, Eve was just a raw spitter, and Left Eye, she was just spitting some shit nobody would really understand. And, you know, I'm a nature person. Like I love the ocean, I love the woods, I love exploring nature. So that's one thing about me. You know, I'm very spiritual, earthy. So yeah, that's.
I like that. I like that. That's dope. All right, so you know me with these interview questions. Got to get deep. All right, so I read in your bio that you come from a broken home. So how are you able to overcome that as an artist?
As an artist, you know, well, being a, I could say, being a non-artist, I always had to fight for my safety, my protection. You know, I always had to have an eye over my shoulder. I always had to look back. So stepping in the artist world, it was just like, bro, I just want to feel secure, you know, in my home. So once I actually was able to build up my home and feel safe and secure in my home, that's when I started just dominating even more in the rap game. That's when I was like, all right, my home is sanctioned. Now I know, like, I don't got to worry about nothing, you know? Like,
I got you.
yeah, that was the main thing, you know, not having a dad being in my life 24/7, that shit really affected me too, because it was like, I'm a daddy's girl, you know, every girl need their daddy, you know, it's just like, daddy, this nigga all right for me, yes, no, see right through him. But it was just like, I feel like most of my pain came from not having my father around, you know. My father, he plays a big part of my life. Like my daddy's, I love my daddy, I love my mama too, but you know, my mama is more like hardcore on me because I'm a female, but I love that too, so you know.
Yeah,
But yeah.
So, what advice would you give to another female artist, like a mini you, coming up and going through the struggles? What advice would you give her?
A mini me, wow, that's crazy. So basically talking to myself. The advice I would give myself is don't involve in the bullshit. Like I do let a lot I do let a lot of shit affect me. So it's just like I gotta keep focused. Just keep focused. You keep catching the blessings. It's just like, yo, they trying to hit it out the ball park and you just catching them. It's just like, so just keep doing that and just avoid all the negative energy, straight positive vibes. And yeah, that's
I feel you, because you know what's crazy is when you go through a lot, like the struggle coming from a broken home, and you know, just being around the streets, not saying being in the streets, but you still got to walk through them every day. So life is very tough, especially when when the silver spoon, you wasn't born with that silver spoon in your mouth,
Yeah.
and things like that. So I completely get it. And I think as your career grows, and I know you're going to be a very big inspiration to a lot of young women coming up, and not just in the music game, in the world in general, because a lot of young girls struggle. Me being an older woman, like I'm grown as fuck. So the things I went through when I was younger, I am way over already. I didn't build my strength from it, moved on, did what I need to do in life and things like that. But me, I know that there are younger women such as yourself, and you know that there are women younger than you coming up who are facing these struggles and things every day. So this is why I told you before, I appreciate you. I appreciate where your mind is. I appreciate the fact of even how you speak. You get what I mean? Yeah. Like, I love those things about you. So do me a favor and do not change, and keep evolving as a woman and an artist. Like, you'll have me locked in forever as long as you stay who you are and you evolve as a person, okay? I will be DaliTyson all day. All right? And like you said, I'm for the ladies all day. I'm spiritual as well, so I understand where you're coming from with that. I was into the zodiac when I was younger, not so much now, because I like when you develop this crowd over years of people in that zodiac, it's like regardless to what you read, the zodiac tells you about themselves in person. So I know about the Zodiac. It's pretty dope or whatever. And I used to do poetry back in the day. I could never be a rapper though or a singer. No. I used to be writing. Girl, you know I write, but I'm not a poetry writer but anymore. I used to. So, but when I wrote, it was through the things that I was going through at the time. And what actually discouraged me from writing was fake friends. I was staying with a friend and they took my journal. It had my drawings because I used to draw my ass off. And I used to write and they threw it out the window. I came to pick up my things and I saw my papers flying all over like the streets. So for me, that was my reality. I was like, oh. So when I make it in this world, that friend, made it happen. That friend, basically, it was the same thing. It was the same thing. So this is why I keep telling you, I appreciate you. And you being who you are in your struggles, because I can relate to a lot of what you're saying. So, yes.
All right,
well, you wrong, because I couldn't. I was going to fight them. We got to fight now. But no, I'm sorry. We got to fight. Personally, I don't know. What? Not right.
It's not worth it anymore. Like, it's not worth your time nor your energy.
Yeah, like,
I feel what you
the
mean.
younger me, we was going to fight. But the older me is like, bitch, I'm going to draw them all over again. Even better. Watch. Like, it's just like that.
All right, so we're gonna get into another song, and I want you to tell us about it. The Tyson Shake.
Tyson Shake. I love this record. Okay, so this is the one I was talking about when I got Be Pretty on. But I really love this record. So Sign in me was like, all right. I tried a whole bunch of flows. I tried everybody's flows. I done bodied everybody's flows. I even came up with my own flows, different tunes. Now let's make a remix to somebody's song. I don't remix people's songs. So this was basically like a remix of Milkshake. But I had to I had to switch it up a little bit and spice it up. And it's Tyson Shake, baby. So yeah, and I love this tune. I ain't gonna lie. This is my favorite one so far. But get here, y'all.
Well, then let's get into it. This radio show, y'all, Tyson Shake.
Milkshake bring hood niggas to the yard. My 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 milkshake bring hood niggas to the yard. When I walk by, all them boys get hard. Spanish little mommy, yeah, she nice with the bars. I can teach you how to spit, but I have to charge. My milkshake bring hood niggas to the yard. When I walk by, all them boys get hard. Spanish little mommy, yeah, she nice with the bars. I can teach you how to spit, but I have to charge. Hood little mommy, they like, yo, how you do that? When they got a bag, now pull up in a new Jag LC by my name. Oops, I don't mean to brag. Sorry to my haters that be wishing I would do bad. Whoa. And they be watching on the kid. Wishing they was me, they be jacking my shit. If I was a nigga, they be slobbing on my dick. Tell her, get up off your knees, bitch, and I don't want your shit. Yeah. And niggas is big silly. No, I ain't blood, but I'm the big Billy. Go. And I be nothing in his throat. That nigga don't like me cause I took him as a joke. Yeah, this bad little bitch, bring your man to the yard. Sexy Spanish bitch who slick with them bars. Spitting on the mic, little Dali go bizarre. This heat ain't free, so you know I gotta charge. Yeah, my milkshake bring hood niggas to the yard. When I walk by, all them boys get hard. Spanish little mommy, yeah, she nice with the bars. I can teach you how to spit, but I have to charge. My milkshake bring hood niggas to the yard. When I walk by, all them boys get hard. Spanish little mommy, yeah, she nice with the bars. I can teach you how to spit, but I have to charge. Milkshake bring hood niggas to the yard. My 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 milkshake bring hood niggas to the yard.
Nice.
You made Tasha twerk.
Yeah.
That song is dope. Tasha don't twerk.
I don't twerk, but I like that.
Listen, you was throwing it back there, right? You were throwing it back there, right? I see you. One thing I do want to say, I thought that was the actual full version. I can see that my team edited out the full version because if I would have gave you the full version, you would have probably been splitting. But it's not the point, you know. So I'd
have been stuck. I'd have been stuck on the floor if I did a split.
could do a split.
Word. But yes, that song is dope. I like it. I do. I like it a lot. So, while we were counting ballots for the Pregame Radio Network Artist of the Year, we know that you were out and about performing for Super Bowl. How did that come about? Like, what did you do? Like, we want to know. Like, that is dope. That's big. That's big.
That's really big. That's big.
Yeah. One thing. So basically, I get a lot of artist interest in my email because I'm an artist. So, I got an email sent. So I looked into it, and it's just me and my sister. That's literally the management team. It's just me and her. So it's just like, I talked to her about it. We talked to each other, and she's like, "Well, let's look more into it." And then once I seen it, I was like, "All right, they jacking it, they covering it." It was just like, I don't know what I was getting myself into. It's like I couldn't believe it until I see it. And then as I'm performing, my phone is blowing up from my aunt. Shout out Didi Christie. I love you so much. Shout out to my cousins out there, my little sister, everybody, my uncle and stuff. She sent me a video clip literally on her TV screen. So she's literally watching me on her TV screen, and her sending me that, it just brought me to tears, because it's just like, I always told my grandmother, I'm a grind till I get on that TV. It's in me. Like, it's never gonna stop. And she always told me, I'm gonna see you on my TV. And I know she watching me from about, "Mama, I'm on your TV, girl." Like, so it was just very overwhelming. I cried. I'm a big ass crier. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm very emotional. Like, it was just, and then when y'all had to see me when I found out I was actually performing for the Super Bowl. That was just emotional work. I was actually in North Carolina, my aunt's house. I literally broke down crying into tears, because it was just like, it's just that feeling, it's just like, bro, me? For real? You lying? Like, okay.
Deserve it. You deserve it. You work gems here and there that I appreciate, but I want to see Eve go hard like she used to. I used to be a Left Eye fan.
Like she used to.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So yeah, Eve, she was not playing Left Eye. She was raw. And shoot, I grew up listening to TLC. Okay, I was doing my little school dances to Switch. Remember Switch? Don't take no mess from nobody. Switch. That was me. So I know all about it. So I also read in your bio that you had like limited to no help into your career, your music career. Has there ever become a time, which I hope not, that you almost felt like giving up?
Yes. Like I said, I started around like 12, 13, getting on the rap game. After I lost my grandmother, I stopped till I was like 16. After 16, I started getting a little buzz performing all around New York City. Then I'm around all these celebrities. They know my name. That was like a milestone that stopped me too, because it was so toxic that I couldn't shine, but that person wanted to shine. So I just had to take a step back and realize, like, nobody get in my way. I got to stay focused. So staying away from relationships, stay the fuck away from me. Like, yeah. And that was just my give up times. Now it's just like, who giving up? Because baby, I got a plaque. I ain't giving up.
Exactly.
I got more to come. I got way more to come. I started doing nails. Thank you shout out to Didi Christie, because she taught me. Okay.
I need my nails done over. I need my nails done over. Look, I'm missing a whole ass stud there. I need them done over.
Yes.
Tyson for some nails.
Yeah.
Good time for us to get into a song. All right, so we just need to know the inspiration behind Emotions.
Oh, y'all hitting me with the hardcore stuff. You know that? Like, it's just like, okay, I wasn't ready for this, so you're just like hitting me. Okay.
I'm sorry.
The time, I was going through the emotions, and And you know, I feel like in my last relationship, it was like to the point like I was overdoing the I love yous. I didn't really love him anymore. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I was going through emotions and I told him that I loved him, but I was just joking. Like I wasn't telling the truth. And it was just mainly because the lust. I ain't gonna lie, it's the sex. Like sex is toxic, y'all. It's just so going through emotions. I wrote that song, and that was actually the first song that actually changed my flow. I wasn't really on that type of flow, so it was real different for me. But V Pretty, that girl, tell you something. Went to the studio. She's like, "Bitch, record that shit." I'm like, "I don't know, record it." She paid for the studio session, everything, y'all. I ain't lying. I recorded that song, and it came out like that, and I was like, "Holy fucking shit, I love you." Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have really got back in the studio and recorded that song. I would have just left it in my notes, like another song that I just, you know. So yeah, emotions is big too. So
All right, y'all. So you heard it here at the Realist Radio Show. Let's get into Emotions by DaliTyson.
VVS Melody. Going through these emotions, yeah. Going through these emotions, yeah. Tyson. Going through these emotions. I told you that I love you, but I was just joking. Got my heart up on my sleeve, it's steady showing. Got ice for a heart, so they calling me frozen. And yeah, I seen it land, but I'm far in the ocean. So I got up on my shit, now me and Gang toasting. See them bitches divide, man, they steady folding. Yo, I seen the hate, yo, I felt the emotions. They know I'm dangerous. And them bitches, they be broke, so they can't hang with us. I had to get it out the gutter, you ain't bang with us. So when we make it to the top, won't get that chain with us. These bitches cussies, yeah, yeah. And these bitches change for $1. And I made it out the mud, so you ain't telling me nada. 22, no kids, and you're telling me casa. If you talking out your Jordan, little bitch, get the pasta. Shit is crazy. I let that nigga dog me out, and he played me. And almost 3 times I could've had his baby. And now I look up to the sky like he saved me. Cause God saved me, yeah. So now I gotta get back in my bag. Thumbing through some hundreds, and I'm finna make you mad. Turn into a baddie, so now you on my ass. Should've played your part, then maybe you would've last, yeah. But now I'm going through these emotions. Cause I told you that I love you, but I was just joking. Got my heart up on my sleeve, it's steady showing. Got ice for a heart, now they calling me frozen. Cause yeah, I seen it land, but I'm far in the ocean. So I got up on my shit, now me and Gang toasting. See them bitches divide, yeah, they steady folding. Yeah, I seen the hate, and I felt the emotion. They know I'm changing, and you ain't care when I was down, so I'm shameless. And they be doubting on the kid like I won't make it, but I'ma get the last laugh when I'm famous. They steady hating, yeah. But now I gotta get back in my bag. Diving through some hundreds and I'm finna make you mad. Turn into a baddie, so now you on my ass. Should've played your part, then maybe you would've last, yeah. Steady counting all of my blessings. My roots makes me right, so I learn all my lessons. Always paid attention when my class is a session. And the beauty and the brains, yo, I'm quick to mention, yeah. But now I gotta get back in my bag. Diving through some hundreds and I'm finna make them mad. Bitches call me out and now they want my head. Fuck the little bitches, cause I'm worried about the bread, yeah. Now I'm going through these emotions. Cause I told you that I love you, but I was just joking. Got my heart up on my sleeve, it's steady showing. Got ice for a heart, now they calling me frozen. Yeah, I seen the land, but I'm far in the ocean. So I got up on my shit, now me and Gang toasting. See them bitches divide, they steady folding. I seen the head with us, so when we make it to the top, won't get that change with us. Them bitches cussies, yeah, yeah. And now I gotta get back in my bag. Thumbing through some hundreds and I'm finna make you mad. Bitches call me out and now they want my head. For the little bitches, cause I'm worried about the bread, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yo, yeah, right now, yo.
Word. I've actually seen you
That was
perform.
That was emotions, y'all.
Yes, I've seen her perform this live. One thing I have to say is, I was at iMatter. I was the girl at the door. But in watching you perform, I noticed that you have an awesome stage presence. Like you hit that stage, and you know DaliTyson is on the motherfucking stage. Has there been a time?
Yeah.
Or should I say, do you get nervous when you step on that stage? Because me doing radio, and I used to be a plus size model back in the day, and things like so. I've been on stages, fashion weeks, all that, and I've always gotten nervous, no matter what, when I step on the stage. So, do you get nervous when it's time to perform?
I can't really say like I get nervous. I was nervous for Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie about that. And I did a performance not too long ago in back in January, I think, or beginning of February, one of those. Um, and it streamed in 86 countries, and it had over about like I could say 200 people in attendance. So I was a little nervous there too because I was in the church, and I don't really go to church and stuff. So it was really spiritual for me. Like I said, so it's just like it depends. But if I'm in a regular like lounge and I'm just chilling with people and I'm they drinking and stuff, I'm just like, yo, I'm about to win this crowd. Like they about to be like, who the fuck is this bitch? And that's my main goal. But I ain't gonna lie, I be fucking up on stage a lot. Like I be about to fall and stuff. I play it off really good, but yeah, that's about it.
All right, yo. So, what can your fans and your followers, who I'm sure they're your fans, so what can your fans expect from you this coming year?
Um, I could say a lot of visuals, more than I put out last year. I could say that for a fact. Even if I sit here and I coordinate everything myself, like I've been doing. Um, my next music video I'm dropping is really personal, and it's just yeah, it's what they want. Like that's what they want. I know that's what they want. They want me to get personal with it, and it's just like I have crazy fans. Like they're on some like they argue for me. Like it's just on some weird stuff. I won't even know them. They'll just come out of nowhere and start arguing with people for me. It's
Got the
just
Dali
it's
hive.
crazy.
That's what it is.
But
The Dali hive.
yeah, but yeah, it's just visuals. Definitely, I'm thinking about dropping my first album this year, being that all the blessings that I've been coming off. I've been talking about a EP called Hot Winners, but I might push it to a mixtape or album because I have a lot in store, and I gotta start dropping. Like a bitch like me got like 150 songs in the vault, and y'all only got 22. Like, so
Yeah.
that's one thing I gotta do is just push myself to release more. But other than that, yeah, just new music, different music, not no shit y'all been hearing about no heartbroken bitch. Nah, we on some gutter timing now, baby. It's time to shine and grind. Like you getting that, you getting that big Tyson timing, baby. Watch the fuck out. Like so, yeah, that's one thing. Get ready for the ride.
So let me ask you, if you weren't doing music, right? If you wasn't doing music, what do you think would be your current like career now?
Um, Well, honestly, I'm really into. I already had this plan. So if music really does not work out for me, this is really still my plan. I'm gonna go into ufology, or I'm gonna go into studying marine biology. Either or, because like I said, I love the ocean, and a bitch loves space, and I want to meet an alien friend. So it's just like, hey, how you doing? So either or. I'm gonna go either way. Like I want a friend shark and a friend alien. What's good?
Nice. You definitely have
So
a
yeah.
seat on my spaceship because I've been building one my whole life.
Like, hello. Come on now. But yeah, that's one thing. Ufology, most likely. That's I'm heavy on it. Like I'm so in tune with life. My third eye is open. I don't see through these two. It's just through this one right here.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. So either way, like I said, you're destined for greatness and nothing less.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So we're gonna get into another track, and I want you to talk about Bag 'em Up.
Oh, um yeah, bag them up. All right. Let me stop fucking around. I had my fun 2020, you know, after being into a 3-year long relationship, you know, a bitch needs some fun. I'm still young. But you know, I've been on a different type of time and baby, I'm on some like bag 'em up time. And this is like, I made a slogan. Literally, I was sitting here with my sister and I told her I was gonna make a slogan. I said it. I said the word out my mouth. I said, baby, bitch, you better bag 'em up. Like, I was reading the status of some girl. And I was just like, bitch, you better bag 'em up. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna write a song about that. And made it my own slogan. Um, we was I was talking to some people. They was trying to get the city girls on it, but I was just like, hello, me, broke bitch. I can't afford them bitches. I love them to death, but no, not me. So back them up is very, you know, we're just gonna keep it DaliTyson. I'm pushing this song, and this is probably the only time everybody's gonna hear it full on, unless you was with me in person at my EP listening party. I'm not dropping this no more. Y'all probably hear it tomorrow too, but no more until the video drop, baby. So yeah, let's get into this.
All right, y'all heard her. Y'all get to hear it now. Word. Today and tomorrow, that's it. Then y'all gotta wait. So this is Bag 'em Up by DaliTyson.
Bag it up.
Mama, Shockwave making beats again.
These niggas be wildin'. So now we just gotta take their money and act funny on them. So we gotta bag them up. The Tyson way, bitch.
My nigga 2 for the goat, these other niggas basic.
I ain't fucking with that nigga, we gon' pack him up. We gon' work him like a dog, we gon' tag him up. If he quick to give his money, then you bag him up. Bag him up, girl, gon' gas him up. If he quick to spend the bag, then you bag him up. Want that nigga like a dog, then you bag him up. If he quick to spend the bag, girl, you bag him up. Bag him up, girl, gon' bag him up. Fly hood, girl, this bitch is a 10. I let him eat the cookie, then I leave him on red. And this pussy so good, he tryna give me a ring. I need big dick energy, but bitches agree. And my pussy like Fiji, got the nigga in the feelings. And I let him meet her twice, and he never got to beat it. So I called up his bitch, like, come and get your eater. Low Dali been a savage, only starting with the baddest, yeah. I'm quick to break him down, I'ma bag him up, yeah. I ain't a city girl, but now I'm acting up, yeah. I'm moving like I'm celibate, I can't give no fuck. If we play the backseat, know that nigga gon' munch. Quick to break him down, I'ma bag him up, yeah. I ain't a city girl, but now I'm acting up, I'm moving like I'm celibate, I can't give no fuck. If we play the backseat, know that nigga gon' munch. I ain't fucking with that nigga, we gon' pack him up. We gon' walk him like a dog, we gon' tag him up. If he quick to give his money, then you bag him up. Bag him up, girl, gon' gas him up. If he quick to spin the bag, then you bag him up. Want that nigga like a dog, then you bag him up. If he quick to spin the bag, then you bag him up. Bag him up, girl, gon' bag him up. Hold little nigga, what you know about me? I'm a real gangster bitch, but a freak in the sheets. And I don't love niggas, but my pussy they tease. And he gotta spend a bag before he get to eat. I be changing like the season, cause these niggas give me reasons to get a little nasty. I let him eat it with my beater. Say, put me on the mic, yeah, they know I get the preaching. So that bitch, close your legs, yo, now I'm out here teaching, yeah. Quick to break him down, I'ma bag him up, yeah. I ain't a city girl, but now I'm acting up, yeah. I'm moving like I'm celibate, I can't get no fucks. If we play the backseat, know that nigga gon' munch. Quick to break him down, I'ma bag him up, yeah. I ain't a city girl, but now I'm acting up, yeah. I'm moving like I'm celibate, I can't give no fucks. If we play the backseat, know that nigga gon' munch. I ain't fucking with that nigga, we gon' pack him up. We gon' walk him like a dog, we gon' tag him up. If he quick to give his money, then you bag him up. Bag him up, girl, gon' bag him up. If he quick to spend the bag, then you bag him up. You want that nigga like a dog, then you bag him up. If he quick to spend the bag, then you bag him up. Bag him up, girl, gon' bag him up. Make sure you bag him up, bitch. Huh.
Baby, yeah. But yes, thank you so much, Dali, for coming in and chilling with us tonight. Like, we really appreciate you coming through. We do. Let everybody know what projects you have coming out and where they can find you on social media. And I'm not playing with you folks. Y'all make sure y'all follow this young lady. She's destined for greatness. If you don't support her now, you gonna miss out. Okay? Right.
Sorry. Hot Winners, man. Stay on the tune for that. Hot Winners is definitely coming out soon. I'm trying to push it. I just don't want to push it and rush it and it sound crazy, y'all. So really stay tuned for Hot Winners freestyle video I'm dropping soon, probably before the Hot Winners tape. So stay tuned for that. You can find me on Instagram, everything DaliTyson, DALI.Tyson. Search me up, fuck with me, y'all. And
Yes, and we do appreciate you for coming on, and we hope to have you on again with some updates and, of course, some more music. So we will end this exclusive interview with Dolly Tyson Know Me official music video, and we will be right back with some reality news and our question of the week.
Thinking that they know me, know me. They thinking that they know me, but they don't know my story. I was dying by my lonely. Now these bitches finna blow me. I'm a real bitch, I was raised in the gutter. I only be with two bitches and a couple of brothers. Quick to smack a little bitch if I'm hearing a stutter. Quick to kill niggas with a storm and the thunders. Told them baby don't trip, said I'm not your lover. I get the bag and go flip, cause I'm focused on tender. Steady eating cheese, I ain't copping no plunder. Bipolar, little bitch, she switch up with the weather. Ask me why I do that, you ain't, it cost me twice, so I hit the two-step. Now when they ask about you, I be like, who that? Bad little mommy, watch how I do that. I'ma pursue that, yeah. And I ain't joking with the kid. He tryna get in touch, but this ain't what it is. Said you was my everything, but everything ain't it. I had to dog your ass, cause nigga, you ain't shit, yeah. I crossed you, got me feeling like the man now. Told you I'm the shit, so baby, you better stand up. Started glowing up, I'm dubbing all your mans now. And I double back, yo, dubbing through the bands now. Yeah, cause they don't know my story, yeah. I was stunting by my lonely, yeah. Now these bitches finna blow me, yeah. I'm a real bitch, I was raised in the gutter. I only be with two bitches and a couple of brothers. Quick to smack a little bitch if I'm hearing a stutter. We quick to kill niggas with a storm and the thunders, yeah. You gon' be mad when I blow. I know you reminiscing, missing me, blowing through O's. Trying to run me down, Lil Dali went ghost. Now you see the image, it's shining the dose. Fuck that little nigga, all them feelings and froze. I had to have my own back, I had to carry my own. Get into the bag, I'm better off all alone. And now you see the boss up, don't be blowing up my phone. Thinking that they know me, but they don't know my story. I was stunting by my lonely. Now these bitches finna blow me. I'm a real bitch, I was raised in the gutter. I only be with two bitches and a couple of brothers. I'm quick to smack a little bitch if I'm hearing a stutter. We quick to kill niggas with a storm and the thunders. I tell them baby don't trip, said I'm not your lover. I get the bag and go flip, yeah I'm focused on tender. I'm steady eating cheese, I ain't copping no plunder. Bipolar, little bitch, she switch up with the weather. Ask me why I do that, you ain't, it cost me twice, so I hit the two steps. Now when they ask about you, I be like, who that? I'm a bad little mommy, watch how I do that. Yeah, I'ma pursue that, yeah. Thinking that they know me, yeah, but they don't know my story. So I was staying by my lonely. Yeah, only be with two bitches and a couple of brothers, yeah. No matter how it go, we gon' ride with each other.
Yes, you guys, that was an interview of the year. Our girl Dolly Tyson. It was such a pleasure to have her on here. And, just make sure you check out the exclusive interview on www.pregameradio.net. Now, I will get into our reality recap. All right, so like I don't remember right now. I've been sipping on some scissor. No, I'm joking. All right, y'all. It's time for our reality recap. Your wine is gone, but all right. Drunkard. So now I'm going to talk about growing up hip hop Atlanta. So you know me, I started off growing up hip hop Atlanta. It was getting boring and shit like that in the midst of COVID. But now that everything is starting to lift again and things like that, people are starting to come together. So on the episode of growing up hip hop that I'm gonna Atlanta that I'm gonna talk about. So it was a whole situation with the Brat and Deb. So Deb want to do an EP, kind of like We Are the World of the 80s with Michael Jackson and them. She wanted to do like a hip hop version and kind of talk about all the issues that are going on with the world. Black Lives Matter, shit going on with COVID, think, the injustices of society. So she wanted all these artists to kind of dip into that and kind of, do that and create like an EP. She was throwing out Bow Wow and the Brat's name without even talking to them first. So the Brat got really upset and she was like, yo, like there's levels to this shit. It's a way, excuse me, it's a way that you go about things. Instead of just throwing my name out there, why don't you talk to me and ask me? You know what I'm saying? Let's get contracts in place. Like I really felt where the Brat was going. But Deb, of course, she just being old as fuck. And
Let's say set in her way.
huh?
She's just set in her way.
She being old as fuck and set in her ways. But I couldn't get past the old as fuck because I knew that was shady. But she was set in her ways. Like, and even Waka, which is her son, told her like, yo, you got to see it from their point of view. Like, you bringing new artists on and you telling veterans, throwing veterans names in the plate and not even talking to the veterans. Like, you can't do that. Like, you really got to, be about your business. Like, she was really trumping the situation. And so
See, we need sound effects. We need sound effects. We definitely do, because that was a sound effect moment.
she was trumping the situation and Waka Flocka brought her back. All right. But either way, like, let's just be clear. Bow Wow, he was like, yo, I'm not doing it. He didn't tell Deb though, but he's like, yo, I'm not doing it. And Debrat, she's on the fence about it. So anyway, meanwhile, Diamond and Pimpin', they are back together and they're back to their old ways, always being Pimpin'. He is controlling. He is following Diamond, where you going, what you doing, who you with, da da da. He almost got into a fight with Lili's son, who just got out of jail yesterday. And Lili's son's from New York. So he was just like, yo, like, what's up? And, Pimpin' want to be Pimpin' and get upset because Lili's son was like talking to Diamond. But either way, Diamond kind of took the fall for it. And she was like, oh, well, it was me because I told him it was 32 flavors of my donut. Would you like to taste? And I'm just like, bitch. Like, why you gonna tell? Why you
Well,
gonna tell
at
somebody?
least she kept it real. You know what I respect about that? Because he's ready to fight the next nigga when she gave the invitation. So as a woman, I respect the fact that she didn't put those two men in a physical confrontation over her being a so-called thought, not calling her a thought. Now, if she had to let it played out the other way, then that would have been some thought shit. But I respect that. I do.
I do appreciate her owning up to the fact that she did start that shit. But yeah, damn bitch. Like, you couldn't, like, Pimpin' was standing right there. And the party just started. It wasn't like he was drunk. The party just started and you said that. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. Pimpin' and Diamond, they of course have their issues, but they went on like a double date with Remarkable and her longtime boyfriend. Remarkable's longtime boyfriend. Now, Remarkable is the daughter of Easy E, and she is known to be very vocal about a lot of situations. And so Remarkable and Diamond, they are mad cool, and they were, talking. And Remarkable was like, "Yo, I'm not giving him talking about her boyfriend. I'm not giving my boyfriend no pussy until he puts a ring on it." And I was like, "Why would you do that? That is how you get the ring. You give up the vagine." Okay? You give off the vagine. You drop it like it's hot. You do a split, all that stuff. You split.
It's the weed for me.
It's the weed for me. But yeah, so she was kind of throwing the marriage around, and then Diamond and put it in Diamond and Pimpin's ear. And even though Diamond doesn't trust Pimpin, right? So she's not really for the marriage at this moment. And Pippin's like, yo, I would marry her, but I'm not ready yet. So they're already in the same page. Like, they're not gonna get married. But anyway. Also, just wanted to talk about Ayana and Remarkable. So they had a situation, like some Twitter beef, because way back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember someone called Brandon, who was very controversial and very vocal. He was talking about Dev and shit like that. So he pretty much got kicked out the show. Waka Flocka was about to fuck him up. It was a whole big thing. This is like in the beginning of growing up hip hop. And I think that's the transitional point where growing up hip hop became really popping. But anyway, Ayana made a statement on Twitter and Remarkable replied having Brandon's back. So Ayana said, "Oh, you're gonna say 10 lies in my face," referring to Brandon, and then Remarkable replied, like, "What are you talking about?" And it just caused like a whole Twitter beef. So anyway, Bow Wow has a best friend named BT who had a birthday, and for his birthday, he wanted to do paintball. And so Bow Wow invited everybody. Bow Wow invited Ayana. Bow Wow told Ayana, like, "Yo, Remarkable's gonna be there." She said, "Look, I'm just gonna come to support. I ain't coming to fight. I ain't coming to talk or nothing like that." So the day of the paintball comes, Ayana comes, she's like, "Yo, I'm not paintballing, I'm just here to show some love. So Bow Wow, he already did, BT already did at his own party. But anyway, Remarkable was still there. Now, Remarkable, the camera did show Remarkable being very loud and obnoxious and crazy. And so she was just very loud, just making her attention known. And Ayana, being the grown up that she is, ignored the bitch, and as she should. Like, yo, she's not really somebody that you want in your life. She's not really that important to you, so you don't have to acknowledge her. But of course, Remarkable wanted to make her presence known, and then Remarkable wanted to have a conversation with Ayana, and Ayana then again said, "Look, this is not the time nor place." Yada yada yada, and Remarkable made it the time and the place, pretty much saying that, "Yo, you out of pocket, you out of line, yo, I will fight you." And Ayana was like, "Yo, you really want to fight me then?" Everybody in that area, I don't want to say room, but everybody that was there was like, "Yo, I seen Ayana in action. Remarkable don't want that smoke." Period. I seen Ayana in action. Once you turn her on, like, that's it. You don't want that smoke. So the episode pretty much ended with Ayana like, "Yo, like, let's go. Like, I'll shoot the fade. What's up?" And I was just like, "Oh Lord." And of course they ended the episode. And that's pretty much it. Let's see, who else can I talk about? Basketball Wives. Basketball Wives is starting to be a little thing. There's a whole big issue with colorism between OG and Evelyn. OG is saying that Shawnee and Evelyn, they are colorists. They look at her differently. They treat her differently because she's a darker African woman. Evelyn's like, "Yo, my kids are black, like, I'm Afro Latina. And like, how can I be like colorist? Like, I don't understand. Shawnee was like, "Yo, I don't find myself colorist. I do find myself to favor Evelyn because she is my best friend in the entire world. So I favor her." She kept a buck. But OG is still on that colorist shit. So anyway, the girls, they decided to do a staycation. Evelyn rented this big ass house. Malaysia, Kristen, Liza, who is Lamar Odom's baby mother, Shawnee, and Evelyn, they were in one house. Jackie was like, "You know what?" Jackie was invited, but Jackie was like, "Yo, let me be smart and get my own little separate house." So she got her own separate house with OG and Jennifer. I don't know how Jackie did it, but anyway, the two houses, they're separate, they're getting along, whatever. Kristen thought it was beneficial for her to have a conversation with OG. Not because, well, yeah, because of the colorist issue, but she wanted to have that conversation with OG because she is also a darker skinned woman. She understands where she's coming from. She's coming from a good place. And even though her and OG don't get along like that, at least she wants to have that conversation and kind of like understand where she's coming from. So Kristen goes to the house, sat down, had a conversation with trying to understand. Now Kristen is much, I don't even know how old she is, but she has to be in like her early 30s and very mature. She handled the situation quite well. And Kristen was trying to understand where OG was coming from. And OG said like, "Oh, you made remarks. You made remarks about that came off as colorist." And Kristen was like, "Yo, why? Like, what do you mean? I made remarks as it being colorist." And she was just pretty much saying like, "Yo, you don't understand. Your nose is of European origin."
Okay, I just want to, I need to say something because I watched this episode and I was screaming at the TV. So, I really was. So, this is where I'm at with this whole colorism situation. OG is not making it make sense. Like, I get where she's coming from, but she's not making it make sense. Because before the last season went off, I was Team OG all day. But now that she's come back with this conversation with her, I'm as lost as Kristen is. I'm like, what? She's not explaining it right. I don't think, I'm going to say at least Kristen is not a colorist. So I think it was OG's duty as being a darker skinned woman who has gone through darker skin discriminations and things like that to explain that better. And she did not. She came off as looking for a reason to be a victim opposed to explaining the situation properly. Hopefully I'm explaining this properly. But she kept saying, looking for reasons to dig when she's talking to Kristen, who is not a light-skinned woman at all, about colorism. And then when Kristen is trying to agree, now you're picking on facial features. I'm a light-skinned girl with a big-ass fucking nose. So features have nothing to do with color. I think OG, being a darker-skinned woman, is a very beautiful woman. She's a beautiful black woman. She's athletic. She has a nice body. She has gorgeous skin. You know, things like that. So I honestly think it's more coming from past issues and a mixture of, I'm not going to say low self-esteem, but like her being in herself, telling herself certain things that does not match the situation, if I'm explaining it right.
I understand what you're saying, and I do agree. OG, I feel like OG is looking for a reason to justify her past hurt. From and it's not Evelyn, and it's not Shawnee. I think it's deeper than that. Cause the shit that she's gone through in her life, cause I know she's been through a lot of shit in her life. And when you are darker skinned, you do deal with a lot of discrimination. I've dealt with like colorism in my own family, and I'm multiracial. So I have Chinese family members, white family members, Hispanic family members. That everybody, if you were to see my family, everybody is light skinned, and then there's me. And it's probably like two other family members that are as brown as I am. Everybody else is light as fuck, like you or lighter. And so I've dealt with the colorism. I've seen it, you know, and but that shouldn't, I don't know, like, she doesn't know how to let go of that. And I think that's what OG needs to do. She needs to let go of it because it's beyond Evelyn and Shawnee. Like, it's petty. Like, it's starting to get petty now. She had a point before, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, maybe. But then it's like, all right, now you're really dragging the shit. And you dragging the shit at a time where we dealing with George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, all this police brutality. Everything is coming to a head, and you want to start making these accusations to people. And when you make accusations like that, that's when America starts to retaliate. So you have Evelyn says she had death threats. You know, mind you, she has black children that came out of her regime, black children. So if she was so called a colorist, would she be a colorist towards her kids? Like I don't know. Like I don't get it. And as far as favoritism, I think she's confusing favoritism with colorism. It just so happens that you're darker skinned because the way that they treat Malaysia and the way that they treat Kristen is the same.
And Jackie too. Jackie ain't light skinned.
Jackie, right? Jackie Brown and Jackie, no pun, but Jackie is brown, and Jackie, you know, they treat Jackie the way that they treat Jackie because Jackie just off. Like
Jackie way the fuck off. Jackie, the only side of Jackie that I like about her is her wife side. How, like, I love the fact that her and her husband have that unconditional love and attraction for each other. I do like that side about Jackie. But other than that, I don't know if I could be Jackie's homie. I could party with her, but I don't think I could be her friend.
I don't know if I could be her friend either. But what I can say about Jackie is that she actually, in this episode, she listened because she went to the house. She was listening to everybody's views and concerns. Evelyn was crying because Evelyn felt like, yo, like the shit that I had to deal with because you want to make those comments. You know what I'm saying? And I know I've thrown out the monkey emoji mad times. And to people who are darker than me, not because they're darker than me, because they're acting like a clown ass fool. They're acting like a monkey. They're acting crazy. Like that's why I sent it. And I also send things like that, like the you know, the monkey that has the ears and the eyes and the mouth, like hear no evil, see no evil, whatever, speak no evil. I'm throwing that out there too. So I kind of see Evelyn's side. I just think OG just needs to really go to therapy.
And she needs to come with a better argument because the very last episode before the new season, I was team OG. Like, it was one of those, because we didn't know the full story, we were just getting receipts after receipt after receipt. So it ain't knowing the story, it's you taking these receipts and putting the pieces together. But we don't know what was going on behind the scenes. So that's why I was team OG. But then you come back and have a conversation in the next episode, and what the fuck are you talking about? This was your time to make it make sense. And you made it not only not make sense, you made Kristen make more sense to you in an argument that you've had from day one. If you feel as if Evelyn is being a colorist, you should have had that conversation with Evelyn, not Kristen. Kristen and Evelyn are friends. You can't expect a friend to go against a friend. But if it's a real issue, the real issue is that Kristen showed up probably on behalf of herself and her friend. Also Malaysia, because her and Cece have a relationship. So Kristen was basically, unfortunately, the messenger in a crazy situation, and the message that OG sent off was not the right message. Like, I was literally team OG. I was waiting for OG to take this conversation and execute. So I could be like, bitch, high five, yes, you did that shit. But you didn't do that shit, honey. You didn't do it. You sound bitter. You sound like your self-esteem should be higher. You sound like, as a grown woman, you allow people to say things to bring you to another level. So, I'm not saying I'm no longer team OG. I think OG needs to sit down and have a moment with herself and think about this battle that she's trying to choose. Because in the beginning you were winning, but right now it's not looking so good.
It's not. It's not looking good at all, because now you're turning into that bitter black woman that we are categorized as, you know? And then even when it comes down to being aggressive, she justified her aggressiveness towards Kristen when she told Kristen that she was going to break her jaw. So Kristen made a statement, I forgot what it was, And OG was like, oh, that's colorist. And Kristen was like, why? First, Kristen apologized. She said, if I ever made you feel like I was making a remark out of a colorist spectrum, then I apologize. She said, but I'm in no way, shape, or form a colorist. And then OG was like, I feel that, but she was like, you were aggressive and blah blah blah. But Kristen was like, yo, but wait, you threatened to break my jaw. Ain't that a colorist? Type of thing.
Yeah, OG was aggressive back then too. It was just the whole situation was very aggressive. So everybody acted aggressively. That's just what it was.
Jackie said, yo, it's not like everybody was aggressive. Malaysia was aggressive. Don't say that it's Evelyn being aggressive. Everybody was being aggressive.
Evelyn was being aggressive because you addressed her ex, who she has made amends with. Like, people forget Evelyn, the ex that she's regardless of what this man is doing in your inbox, you have to remember there are scars there. So it was messy all around the board. Like, I would have done the same thing. Like, you talk about my man, whatever, but this is what my man's saying to me. Granted, the man, he's wrong in this situation. He's the one who's wrong. But yet these women are going at it. And now look where we are. So instead of OG sticking to certain things, and I feel for Evelyn for getting the threats at that level. Just like when, like, there is gotten on my nerves and everything, but some of her arguments with, like, Jennifer and OG or some of them were relevant enough to be like, all right, well, she's not 100% wrong here or whatever. So I think OG needs to either let it go or revisit the conversation the right way.
Yeah, she needs Ayana to fix her life. And all this negativity, let's just say Jackie saw the light because Jackie had a conversation with both OG and Jen, as well as the rest of the girls, and she saw the difference. And so when she was trying to come to them out of love and was like, yo, let's try to talk it out. Jennifer was on some fuck you. And OG was on some colorism shit where she will never, I don't think will ever let down. But
why is Jennifer even still there? She's annoying.
Because Jackie finds her to be cool. Jackie finds her cool. Kristen finds her to be cool. So because she's linked to those two, like, that's why she's kind of a part of the show. And Shawnee doesn't have any issues with her. So
I think Jennifer needs a lie detector test and a therapist.
No, Jennifer does need a therapist because she's very negative. Like, she's on some fuck this, I'm gonna live my life. Let me live my life, which is cool. Live your life. Leave her the fuck alone. Yes. But then when somebody wants to have a decent conversation with you and you're like, fuck that, I'm living my life, fuck that shit, I'm living my life. It's like, wow, bitch, wow.
I lost respect mostly for Jennifer when she was talking shit, and when she got confronted, she basically lied like she didn't do it. And then she was Evelyn's best friend. She raised Evelyn's daughter, not saying Evelyn didn't, in a sense of Evelyn states that her daughter loved Jennifer like a fucking aunt. That she was around her since she was a little kid, and you talk this shit, and when Malaysia is like, bitch, speak your truth, and Evelyn's like, but you were my friend, doors open, that was your moment, but you didn't take it. And then when her mom passing, which was terrible, I'm not coming for her mom passing, but you used that to play the victim card to still not fix the situation. But then when her back was against the wall, she confessed. And that's when I lost all respect, because it's like, you don't come for someone's kid. Bad enough you went for a friend that you were loyal to and vice versa. You came for their kid. And then you lied about it.
Yeah, Jennifer don't know loyalty. First off, she grew up with a silver spoon in her mouth. She never knew struggle. She never knew the codes. There's certain codes to this shit. You don't touch family. You don't touch children. You don't touch husbands. You don't touch children. You don't touch family. You could go for the person. You go for the person's jugular, but leave the kids, the spouses, and their family, mamas, daddies, leave them out. you know, and she don't know the code. So
And then I forgot. And then I forgot, following all of that, she tried to accuse Evelyn of sleeping with Jack and then tried, not Jack, Shaq, my bad. Tried sleeping with Shaq and then tried to throw Tammy under the bus for the information. Like, all those red flags alone, if she was my friend, not publicly, because I don't publicly beef with people, but that bitch would have been dragged, beat, and fired, and I would have made sure of it. Behind the scenes.
It was conniving and it was evil, but you know, that's how what's her face it like Shawnee is very understanding and is willing to give chance after chance after chance. At the end of the day though, I must say, like I wanted to say when Jackie had that conversation with both houses, Jackie was like, yo, I'm about to make some changes. Like, I think I'm making a prediction next week Jackie gonna wind up being at the other house. Because she can't do with OG and Jen. Like, their negativity, their vibe is off. Every time it goes to that house, I'm just like, oh, fuck. Like, I walk out the room. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, it's OG and Jen? Forget it. And I'll go in the kitchen and I'll find me some pretzels and shit. And then I'll wait until they're back at the other house. And then I'll go back in there and watch the rest of the show. Like, it's crazy. There's just so negative. Like,
no, they're negative. I think OG needs to talk to somebody. And Jen needs to just move on with her life. Go find you some non-loyal friends who is about money and image. So you ain't got nobody to be loyal to. You could talk your shit and not give a fuck how they feel or whatever. The way she did Evelyn, which I told you, Evelyn is not my favorite basketball wife. She has irked my nerves several times. But the way Jen did her is fucked up.
Yeah.
On so many levels, and as a woman, how dare you not make it right? And then it takes for your back against the wall to let me just confess. I don't respect that. She had ample time to make up with Evelyn. She could have called Evelyn when the cameras was, even if you was putting on for the camera, you could have called a bitch like, girl, I was putting on for the camera, but let me tell you the truth behind the scenes. Like, I don't like Jen. Jen doesn't need to be on the show. If I ever stop watching it, it's probably because she's been there too long.
It is, but you know, at the end of the day, we're gonna find out next week what happens after this whole conversation. I know the colorism topic is still gonna go on because it is an issue that is, you know, a part of Basketball Wives at this point. But that right there, y'all, is my reality recap. Next week, because I will give you more of the recap of reality. Yes.
So now, y'all, we gonna get into our question of the week. So let me see here. So, is giving a Valentine's Day gift to your friend when in a fully committed relationship considered cheating? Finger to the cheek. Head over to our Facebook like page at the Realist Radio Show and let us see those answers. Like, we really want to know, is giving a Valentine's Day gift to your friend while you're in a fully committed relationship considered cheating?
There shouldn't be. But what kind of friend is it?
Doesn't matter. It could be a best friend. It could be an associate. It's a friend, not your man, not your woman, but a friend.
That shouldn't even be a thought.
I think the only time it would be acceptable to give, like, for me to give a guy friend or my husband to give a girlfriend a Valentine's Day gift is if they lost their spouse. And as a friend, the least you can do is give them some roses and let them know they are still loved in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But to just be thought of on the level that your spouse is to be thought of on Valentine's Day, but outside of it being a situation, to me is some form of cheating. It is. Like if you have a female best friend and she's a hopeless romantic, right, she needs to find a man. That's not your problem. But if he or she's been married and had children and lost their spouse in death or
in war,
you get what I mean, then yes, I will definitely get you a Valentine's Day gift. I ain't your woman, but I do want you to know that you do have a friend in this world that appreciates you. And trust and believe, if I did that gift, my man knows about it. He probably helped me pick the shit out. Like, well, get him this.
Yeah, if I do a gift like that, it will be like from my man and me.
Exactly, from the blacks to you.
From the Santananas. Okay. Period.
There you go. So, like, there has to be a plausible reason behind that Valentine's Day gift. But that's just us. You know, there are different people in the world. So, again, head over to our Facebook page at The Realest Radio Show. I will have the post up within 24 hours. Y'all know I like to get artsy and post the question of the week. So, I'll have it up within 24 hours. And I really would love for you guys to comment. You know, they comment more on Instagram than Facebook, though. Maybe we should be promoting our Instagram more. But
I guess you post the Insta.
right, our Instagram followers fucks with us. Our Facebook followers, they fuck with us when it's about like Carly B or Megan Thee Stallion. So we'll see what happens. But
let me just remind you guys to check us out on www.pregameradio.net. You can hit us up on Facebook and Instagram at The Realest Radio Show and our Twitter at Realest Show. Check out the Pregame Radio Network on Facebook at the Pregame Radio Network, on Instagram at Pregame Radio, and our sponsors, Emmy Productions, for all your film, photography, digital production, visual needs. So also Lips by Andrea. You like that? Wait, there it is. There it is. You see how I get off the screen? Got slither out. Check her out. She got lipsticks. I almost said lip shits. It's me. I'm sorry. But she got lipsticks. She got
Andrea, pull up and bop her, please, and thank you.
Yeah, you gotta bop me because I almost said lip shit. I usually say lip shit. But yo, check them out. They have lipstick, lip gloss that does not come off your face. You can kiss, you can all that, and it will not come off. Look at her glass. It would not come off.
So tonight I'm wearing my Mirage from Lip Sense, and we just got a new color in that Alyssa will be rocking very soon, and this color is awesome. I'll let her explain it to you when she gets it, because I like the situation with it. But tonight I'm wearing my Mirage, and as you can see, y'all know I'm 420 friendly, and I've been smoking all night and sipping all night, and this has not come off. It's not on my glass anywhere. Do it again. It's not there. See? Clean. So yes, y'all head over to Facebook, Awesome List by Andrea. Hit up the link in the bio, Instagram as well. Head over to the website and make your orders, ladies. Like, there's some dope stuff going on, dope situation, and right. Get it now. Also, you guys, please remember, Pregame Radio is back with season 12. We have Brooklyn Black and his new host, Sharice Farmer, every Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on pregameradio.net. Also, keep a look for the Spotlight, the DJ Spotlight segment, which is really dope. Independent DJs, union DJs, non-independent DJs, you name it. All the DJs come through, whether you like hip-hop, house music, rock, R&B, whatever. They got it all for you. So make sure you guys keep it locked. Also, Wednesday, It's Encore Wednesday for NWO News. They are on season 2 with NWO Sparrow, Froz as Hell. You know, he got to come through with his weather. Love Laws by Awesome and Cooking with Little Ugly. It's a pretty dope show. You guys make sure you tune in. And every Thursday, again with us, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on PreGameRadio.net. And also, we have our Encore Saturday on Extreme Vibe TV. It's a Roku channel from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And following us, after us, it is the Ryan Show with Ryan V and Mr. Cheeks. So, as soon as we end, right, you know, from the Lost Boys. The Let's Cruise the Beamers and the Benz. Yeah, that Mr. Cheeks. Following us, they will be live on the Pregame Radio Network. And also, this March is the premiere of Tipsy Topics with MJ. If some of you guys don't remember, she did the Brooklyn Black had like a hosting voting segments, and she was one of the hosts that signed up to possibly be his host. She is bringing her own show to the network, which is Tipsy Topics, which is due to premiere the first week of March. So you guys remember to go check out the website. It's dope as fuck. PreGameRadio.net. You get independent artists that support the network on there. You get all your information for our Artist of the Year, DaliTyson. Again, shout out to her for tuning in tonight. We really appreciated the interview and her mind and her music. Like, she's young, but she came with some real shit. Some real shit, which you don't get from a lot. You don't get a lot from the youngins out here right now. So we really appreciate her. Follow her on Instagram at Dali.Tyson and on Facebook at DaliTyson.
Absolutely. And again, I just want to piggyback off of what Tasha said. You heard her mention all the shows. We are growing as a network. So make sure you tune in, you support. www.pregameradio.net. Shout out to all of our sponsors, everybody that tuned in, that showed us love. You know, again, just tune in to pregameradio.net to jam us out live with us here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Realist Radio Show. We do appreciate you. And again, for the encore of tonight's show, you can always go to pregameradio.net. I'm your girl, Alyssa Noriega, a little tipsy. So sorry for the stuttering of the words.
The stutter for the frada.
All right. But I am on Facebook at Alyssa Noriega, Instagram at the Alyssa Noriega. I finally changed my Instagram, and I'm gonna work on my Twitter at Pocahontas with 2 A's _531. I think. I think that's it.
Minus the underscore. Maybe. No, it's the underscore. Well, but you guys, I write, or you could. The Realist Radio Show now has a TikTok. Like, we just started it yesterday, so we got like a follower and a half. Being the owner of the network, and I guess myself, which makes the other half E. But y'all also keep it locked for our TikTok, because that'll show you guys. Basically, it's for whatever we got coming out. So if y'all want to be up to date on the things that's coming out, that'll be the way to go. So you guys have a good night. I know we went over 30 minutes, but hey, I mean, we're the best. How can you not want to see our cute faces? So you guys have a good night, and we are signing off. Remember always to get it live and get it loud. You guys have a good night. I'm going to play Homegirl song again.
I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I got my clothes laid out, taking my time. Gonna make sure this city's mine. Step into my shoes one at a time. Gonna take the world by storm, I'm in my prime. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I woke up in the morning, It's like a runway when I walk out of my door. I'm feeling fresh to death and I've got more in store. It's like a runway when I step out in these streets. There's nobody in the world fly like me. I got my nails and hair done and did. Can't tell me nothing, cause I got this. I'm feeling fresh and oh so fly. My only limit is the sky. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I got my closet out, taking my time. Gonna make sure this city's mine. Step into my shoes one at a time. Gonna take the world by storm, I'm in my prime. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. It's like a runway when I walk out of my door. I'm feeling fresh to death and I've got more in store. It's like a runway when I step out in these streets. There's nobody in the world fly like me. Life got me walking to the beat. I'm hotter than the summer heat. And in the winter, I'm also cold. Under the pressure, I'll never fold. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I got my closet out, taking my time. Gonna make sure this city's mine. Step into my shoes one at a time. Gonna take the world by storm, I'm in my prime. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. I got a Colgate smile, peppermint breath. My body's looking right and my mind is too. Plus my gear is tight, nothing I can't do. I'm out here in the world and I'm killing it. The world smiles at me cause they're feeling it. The sun ain't got nothing on the shine from me. I'm out here showing out for the world to see. I'm proud to be the best that I can be. And ladies, I just know that you're feeling me. It's time to step together into these streets. Come along with me, come walk with me. Come walk with me. It's like a runway when I walk out of my door. I'm feeling fresh to death and I've got more in store. It's like a runway when I step out in these streets. There's nobody in the world fly like me. I got my nails and hair done and did. Can't tell me nothing, cause I got this. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I got my closet out, taking my time. Gonna make sure this city's mine. Step into my shoes one at a time. Gonna take the world by storm, I'm in my prime. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah. The sun is shining bright, new day on deck. Ooh, yeah. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. Ooh, yeah.